So I wrote this next song for Mayday. It's about Centralia, Washington massacre back in 1919. There was a bunch of lumberjacks out there who were pretty pissed off with the way they were being treated, and so the local Legion and the local sheriff's office deputized a bunch of citizens to make sure that the IWW wouldn't gain any support by running them out of their halls. So on one particular day, when a Union Hall was about to be taken over, the Wobblies took up arms and decided to defend themselves. One of which, what the song's about, his name is Wesley Everest. He ran from the hall after killing 2 men. They chased him out over to the river where he started swimming across. It looked like he might get away, but for whatever reason he decided to turn around and face the mob. He killed 2 more men before they advanced on him, tore chunks of skin from his flesh, and beat the shit out of him. And over the yells he was heard to say, "You don't have the guts to lynch a man in the light of day." And he was right. So they took him back to the sheriff's office and threw him in the jail with the rest of the Wobblies. And later that night, the lights of the town and the power was all cut, and the mob came back to the prison cell with torches. The sheriff opened the door and they let the mob take away Wesley Everest. And he was castrated and hung 3 times from a bridge before they filled him with bullets. The coroner's report listed it as a suicide. Well, before they took him away, he turned back to his fellow workers, and this is my favorite part of the story. He said, "Tell the boys I died for my class."
And I fought this threat before. I fought for you, it was supposed to be the war to end all wars. But I came back and found it strange. Some things never seem to change, and some things always stay the same, and the war continues on. Lumberjack in Centralia, my dignity isn't there. For the labor we are exploited, and we want what's only fair. Working conditions that are good, have a say, I know we should. You need us to cut your wood to give us back our dignity. The Union is here to stay, and I'll stand with them now. In Aberdeen you showed us exactly why we can't back down. A Wobbly I am through and through, I won't get on my knees for you. We'll take up arms if we have to, this hall is ours to save. Praise the day of the citizens and their parade. We must show that we are free and that we are not afraid. The anniversary of our Mr. Stay the Red Scare won't go away, and if the Legion has their way, we'll all be underground. So listen now, workers young and old, learn the lesson of my memory. See through the locks of your shackles, see through those that hold the key. It is you who keep the wheels turning. You hold the power, it's in your grasp. Tell your children what happened today. Tell the boys I died for my class. Controls this town, and this town is who we face. The boys and I, our hearts still running, our passions all ablaze. I fought for freedom with you before, I'm a veteran of the same war. The first man who comes through this door is gonna end up dead. This mob exists throughout the world, and they cannot have their way. Not even guts enough to lynch a man in the light of day. Now as the night dies down, for legionnaires lay underground, justice no bridge. Castrated, shot, I hang, you're still nothing has changed. Besides the names, the few who rule are still the same. And those of us under attack, unity is what we lack. Forever now, on our backs is where they seem to stand. So listen up, workers young and old, learn the lesson of my memory. See through the locks of your shackles, see through those that hold the key. It is you who keep the wheels turning. You hold the power, it's in your grasp. Tell your children what happened today. Tell the boys I died for my class. Tell the boys I died for my class.